Hi, I'm Don Peoples, President of Butte Central Catholic Schools, and welcome to We Are BC TV. Today we're taping from Center Court at the Maroon Activity Center, and I'm very excited to have our guest for this segment, head Maroon basketball coach, Brodie Kelly. Coach Kelly, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me again.
You know, it's the season has been a blur. It started, and here we are at postseason already. We've had a couple previous segments, and since that last segment, your team has really come into its own and playing good basketball. You've won 7 out of the last 9, 5 out of the last 6, and we're entering postseason play actually starting tomorrow. So congratulations on another successful regular season.
Yeah, thanks. And yeah, it's been a whirlwind. Played 6 games in the last, maybe in a 12-day stretch, and we're playing really good basketball. We played our best game of the season on Friday night here against Hamilton. And, I know we lost last night in Frenchtown in a tight game down there. We didn't play our best, and that's you got to play your best every game this time of year.
Well, it's been the last 2 weeks, especially. It's been an NBA-esque kind of schedule with 6 games in 12 days. But the kids, I think that's really exciting. I know that the game against Hamilton on Friday was by far your best performance of the year. You've had, the prior few games, I think your kids played really well too. But it seems like your kids are putting it together right now.
Yeah, I think we are. Because the previous Saturday, getting a win over Corvallis here, I thought that was our best game. And then we played pretty well Tuesday against Livingston here again, won by 15. And then our game against Hamilton, that was a very meaningful game for us. If we lost that, there was a good chance we were going to go on the road for our first, for this playoff game. And so that had a lot of pressure. We won by 25. It was a great night. That night, all of us coaches gave all of our passes that we have for the game to the students, and a lot of the players gave their extras. And so we finally had, a pretty decent student section. A lot of the seniors came, and it was a lot of fun for them. It was just great to see finally, all of those seniors getting to be seniors again and do what high school kids should be doing this time of year. I know that crowd gave our players a lot of energy.
It sounded like it was just a real high-energy night for the Maroons.
It was. It was just a great atmosphere all around. It kind of makes you miss what basketball usually is, but the kids really enjoyed it.
Well, and I think, it's got to be fulfilling with the young team, in our first segment back in December and then our segment here in January. You talked about how young your team was and how overall very inexperienced. And I think they've developed toughness and certainly you're not where you want to be ultimately at the end of the year, but boy, you've made some great strides to really play that great man defense that you pride yourself in, and exhibited some toughness and found ways to score and to win and all those hustle things that you emphasize in your program.
Yeah, it's a testament to the kids to keep working hard, and they have. We had some struggles out of the gates, and part of that is with inexperience. We lost 2 games. They were one-possession games, and we lost a lead in the last minute. And, they were tough experiences to go through, but I think our guys learned from them and kept working and improving. And like you said, we're a pretty simple team, and usually with experience, our defense usually gets better, and even offensive, we started to solve some things. And what I like right now is we just know who we are. I mean, we've had teams where we're still searching going into the tournament, trying to figure out rotations or identities, things we want to do. But this group knows who they are. We just got to play our best.
Well, you and your staff have to be commended for another great, another great regular season, and now we're heading into postseason. A little bit different play-in game tomorrow against Stevensville. Certainly, it's great to be at home. It's always the home court is a big deal, whether it's regular season or postseason. But that'll be every game is a challenge at tournament time. So I know you guys are going to come out and have to battle hard to get that win and get into the divisional on Thursday.
Yeah, for sure. Every game comes with pressure. These ones you couldn't have any more pressure than these single game play-ins. When we were sitting 2 and 4, for us to come out of it with the 3 seed, I think we feel pretty good about that. Not having to go on the road, but you're right. No matter what, home or away, you've got to put it together. I'm hoping that we do and give ourselves a shot to get into the tournament.
Well, I think the Southwest A has been a tough conference. I mean, Dillon is definitely, they went undefeated, but then Stevensville struggled at the sort of on the other end. But between 2 and 5, I mean, there's some good basketball teams, and there's been some good battles. So, to earn that home court is a great accomplishment. So I know your guys will be ready. And I know you don't like to look forward to beyond that, but maybe let's just talk about the divisional tournament coming up. I know that from the north, I know that Polson is the top team on the north. Browning's always good. It sounds like they've got some solid basketball in the north as well.
Yeah, I think the 2 seed right now looks to be Ronan. If we happen to win Monday, then I think I know that's what we would play. Would be Ronan on Thursday. And yeah, they're solid. Polson's 15-1, but they kind of had a bunch of teams too that were right around 500 that were beating each other. I honestly think this year, I mean, there's as much parity as I've seen in a while. I know Dillon and Polson, have pretty stellar records. There's a couple teams in the East that are solid, but other than that, boy, there's just a lot of teams that are capable of beating each other, and that's kind of been, evidenced by all of the results during the regular season.
So the divisional, which all the playing games happen tomorrow, and so the tournament field will be fully identified tomorrow night about 7, 8 o'clock when all those games are over. But the divisional tournament, which will be hosted at the Butte Civic Center by Butte Central, is going to be a dandy, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be a weird environment this year, just with no crowds and the way the games are staggered. I know it's going to be a different feel for everybody, but the games themselves. I mean, that's one thing that hasn't been different this year. Is like the level of competition or competitiveness, or the meaning for anybody to win these games. I mean, the kids are going to be just battling just as hard as they always do.
It's going to be a good tournament, and again, it will be different without big crowds and bands and all that kind of thing. But we really want our fans to go to the NFHS network and watch our teams live. And I know we'll have a broadcast team, so it'll be a TV-produced kind of way to watch the games this weekend. So folks, get out there and watch the Maroons on the network, and you can go to our Facebook page, Butte Central School's Facebook page, to get to those links. So maybe not supporting the Maroons in person, but in spirit. I know we'll have a big BC audience watching the Maroons play this weekend. Our girls tournament will be at the MAC here. The boys will be at the Civic Center, and I know that our guys will battle hard and play their tails off, and that's the mark of your program. So best of luck getting ready for the tournament. I know the ultimate goal is to get to the state tournament, so I know you don't want to look beyond this week, but that's the goal this weekend, is to get to the state tournament.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we've got a pretty good string of success getting there. I think we've had 14 out of 16, and the guys in this program know that's kind of our ultimate goal every year, is to get there and give ourselves a chance. These guys have the same hopes. Put our best basketball together this weekend.
Well, we better wrap this up early, because we've got a group of junior high guys out in the lobby ready to come in and work with Coach Kelly. Just another one of those things you do to build the program for the future. So I think we're going to have a lot of exciting basketball this week and beyond. So, Coach, congratulations on the regular season. Best of luck this week as we head to the Western A tournament.
All right, thanks. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Coach.